Hey there, I'm Sahil.
And I'm Brandon.
We're two ASU students with something really exciting to share with you today. We've been working on a game-changing solution that we can't wait to tell you about. Let me paint the picture of what's really happening in mining today. Sure, building the infrastructure is tough, but that's just scratching the surface. The real nightmare, the environmental devastation that's taking place. But here's the harsh reality. Mining is wreaking havoc on our ecosystems. We're talking about soil that's being poisoned, water that's becoming toxic, wildlife habitats that are being completely destroyed. And it's not just animals suffering. These effects ripple right through our communities. When pollutants seep into our water systems, everybody pays the price. But hold on, it gets even more concerning. These crucial minerals that we need, copper for electronics, lithium for our batteries, they're being depleted faster than ever. And as we dig deeper for these resources, we're literally tearing the ecosystem apart, shattering biodiversity in ways we may never be able to fix. Look, we're not saying mining needs to stop. We all know how crucial it is. But there's gotta be a better way, right? Well, that's exactly why we're here today. We've developed a solution that could change everything.
Meet TerraMind, our AI-powered solution that's transforming the mining industry. Here's how it works. You read soil data with a probe, and our system starts analyzing and predicting mineral deposits in real time. But TerraMind goes beyond just mineral detection. It continuously monitors your mining operations, providing actionable insights to improve sustainability practices, all through an intuitive interface that makes complex data easily accessible. Our technical foundation is built on a sophisticated AI system. We developed a convolutional time series neural network enhanced by machine learning and decision trees. Combined with our API and language model integration, we deliver precise mineral forecasting and sustainability monitoring in real time.
Let's be real. Companies aren't going to invest in something just because it's the right thing to do. They need to see the money. But here's the exciting part. Governments are actually throwing tax breaks at companies that go green. And we're talking some serious cash here. Think about it. You can get major tax cuts on all your sustainable equipment, R&D projects, site cleanup efforts, and even the fresh water you're using in mining operations. It's like getting paid to do good. And here's where TerraMind comes in huge. Our sustainability index score helps you nail down these benefits. Meaning you're not just saving the planet, you're saving the bottom line too. But wait, it gets even better. Strong ESG performance makes your organization significantly more attractive to institutional investors and capital markets. It's a win-win. You're making more money by going green.
All right, let's dive deeper into the good stuff. We've shown you how to save some serious cash, but there's more to get excited about. Check out that screenshot on the right. That's a sustainability score in action. It's not just some random number. It's crunching real-time data from soil analysis and tracking mineral concentrations to spot potential toxicity problems. But here's the real game changer. You can actually measure your success. Our score puts hard numbers behind everything that matters, from pollution reduction to habitat protection and resource efficiency. It's like having a sustainability report card that actually makes sense.
Let's talk users. They're key to TerraMind, and our goal is to appeal to them as much as possible. We're targeting mining companies, NGOs, and investors, who we all know can make use of these fabulous resources that TerraMind has to offer.
We've talked a lot about the problem and the solution to the mining industry, but I want to highlight the innovation that took place. We prioritize accurate results, training our model from soil data taken from Gravana, Greece. We have an industry-first mindset that transforms revenue by focusing on sustainability, and we monitor risk by including it in our sustainability score.
Let's look at the real numbers. To build TerraMind properly, we're looking at around $250K for a solid development team and full Amazon Web Service infrastructure. Based on the market analysis of comparable AI tools in tech, we project about $750K in revenue with just 40 to 50 enterprise or NGO adoptions or copies. Looking 3 years ahead, our conservative projection shows around $5 million in revenue. The math is clear. Modest investment, significant returns.
Time to wrap this up. Here's what we've shown you today. TerraMind will transform how mining companies operate, delivering both sustainability and profitability. We're the first and only in the industry to offer real-time mineral analysis paired with comprehensive sustainability tracking. No other solution in mining or any industrial sector comes close to what we've built. The bottom line is simple. TerraMind offers a path forward where environmental responsibility and business success can work together.
All right, actions speak louder than words. And though a picture is worth 1,000 words, a demonstration is worth 1,000 times that. And to let our actions speak, we present to you
TerraMind. So we wanted to give you a more in-depth user perspective of TerraMind. So if you guys can head over to TerraMind.firstcell.app, that is where we have our app deployed to the web. And reminder that this is a real data website where we have all of our data trained through AI machine learning models from real data from Gravetta, Greece. So without further ado, let's explore TerraMind. Before we do that, we want to turn our attention to dashboard, where we have our live flow of data and our graph, which displays all of our data from our data set. So here we have our graph, as well as our tooltip as well, and you can see a detailed description of the site and what kind of data that we've pulled from all the concentration levels. And as you can see, the graph adjusts very nicely to the data points here and displays it much more detailed manner once you configure it to your liking. And you can also view our data set on our GitHub repo, which we have actual data from Gravetta, Greece.
All right, as you can see here, that dashboard was pretty nice, but we want to talk more about the AI portion, since it is overall an AI competition. Let's talk about our actual minerals from those soil samples. Zinc is one of the more toxic minerals. We're going to choose that for now. We're going to go into that. And as you can see here, 99% accuracy. That's the main thing that jumps out. You can see a graph here, which we tried to model after AVEVA Connect because we knew that that was something that really is as a nice visualization. So that was our inspiration here. And you can see the predicted and past as well as the actual line up very closely, proof that it's a 99% accuracy. And then that predicted future shows exactly what would happen if you continue mining. It kind of goes up, as you can see here. It's an upward trend a little bit. So that means that if you continue mining, you will find more zinc. So, as you can see here, the console output, this is a sustainability analysis using an LLM or large language model. So the reason we have that here is because it's almost like your personal advisor. We want it to tell you if you should continue mining or not. And as you can see here, yes, you should continue mining. But don't mix it up with our actual overall sustainability analysis, because this is just for the mineral that you selected. So just for zinc, it's okay to continue mining. If you go over to the dashboard here and run that overall sustainability overview, if you take a look at that, it'll take a minute to run. You can see here that we have a negative trend of 1.36. Now this is pretty bad. This means that if you continue mining, it's not sustainable at all. And the main problem with that is then you'll lose out on those government benefits. It's poor for the environment, as we mentioned earlier, and that's not really our goal here. So overall, that means you should stop mining in that area because it's pretty unsustainable. So how do we fix this? Well, if you go mining in a different area and you put those samples in, you might get that positive trend, which is pretty sustainable and what we are targeting here. So overall, we have all of this data here, and over an analysis, it's all for your use case, because we want you to be able to make the best sustainable decision possible. And if we go talk more about our features, and our full tech stack, we can really understand how everything works.
Yeah, so we've head on over to About. We have our brief summary, our mission, the various texts we use, and also our sustainability goals that we've described through our data as well. And if you go to features, we have a brief overview of our predictive analytics, our interactive visualizations, our data management, our statistical analysis that we've shown you through our analysis and dashboard tabs as well. And
now, let's talk more about AI, because that really is the goal here. If you can see here, we use a CNN LSTM model, or a convolutional neural network with a time series model, and we also integrated random forest into that, which is a type of ML. Now, I don't want to get too technical here, but it's a pretty important thing to note, which is how we receive that accuracy. Now, I'm going to let Brandon talk about documentation and wrap things up.
Yeah, so if you go to our documentation here, it's a complete overview of our TerraMind app and our main features, our tech stack we use, word for word. And if you go to our code base here, here's the total repo and all of our codes that we used to make this app. And thank you for listening. This is
TerraMind.